Motherhood. And today we have two special guests. Yay!
Hey y'all!
Hey,
How are y'all?
Doing well.
Yeah.
How
y'all
mamas,
feeling?
y'all, like
Big.
almost mamas. And I'm so excited.
That little belly. Oh my
I'm excited
goodness.
about
Okay, so we're gonna start off with y'all just kind of like telling us a little bit about yourself. Whatever you want to share, let us know your name, your marital status if you want to, gender of the baby if you want to, and how far along you are.
Okay. You want me to go? I am Brittany Ross Ellerby, and I am 16 weeks right now, having a baby girl, little Bailey, and I am married, and I own a company called Black Wax, and so I do full body waxing as well as other feminine care services.
Okay, period.
So glad to have you. Hello, I am Ce'Erra Rumber. I am currently 34 weeks. Having a baby girl. Her name is Riley Michelle, and I am also married. We will be hitting 2 years in August.
Period.
You know, like y'all's marriage anniversary is Sophia's birthday.
Aww.
That is so cute.
Oh, it's the 18th. Okay, so it's right there. I think you
Okay.
you got married. It was one of the days. Never mind. We can cut that out. I thought I was on to something, but
It's
never
okay.
mind.
1 day apart.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember that too now.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, we are so glad that y'all are here with us, that y'all took out some time to come and talk to us and some mamas, because we feel like right now we in the trenches. Our babies are
They're about to be 12.
They're about to be 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we feel like 12 years ago we was in this stage of things. Things were so different. And so we kind of just want to talk about y'all pregnancy stuff and like, you know, being a new mom. Is this your first time?
Yes.
This your first pregnancy? And
First.
also your, okay,
Yes.
period. Oh my God.
Yes.
We got to see your
They're like, get ready.
Yeah. Okay,
I just
period.
love this like range of, you know, experience.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're a little bit farther along than you.
Mhm.
So like you can get some stuff from her because you haven't gotten there yet.
Exactly.
But I like this. It's exciting.
I know. Oh my gosh. Okay.
And
so
I'm excited about just babies. I'm like,
literally.
I literally love babies. Like,
Yes.
literally love babies. I wish they could stay like how there's miniature dogs. I wish
Yeah.
they could have like miniature babies.
Miniature
They could
babies.
just stay.
Literally. And
I
they
know, 'cause
don't.
that's such a sweet, like, I don't know, the sweet spot when they're
Yes.
just
And they
tiny
grow so fast.
and they don't talk
And they
to
sweet.
you, you know, like,
Yeah.
and they just sit and look at you like they just love you with everything, and they do at
They
that
do.
age.
Yeah.
They do.
Well, y'all love babies, and I already got a trip booked.
All right. See, and I love when I can give them back.
Mhm.
So you go on a trip and
Yeah.
then you get back and just
Already,
get your
wait,
baby.
when is it?
Wait,
So,
How you do that?
So my mom is a principal, so she's off for summers.
Oh, nice.
So Riley will be 1 next summer. So I'm
Period.
dropping her off.
Oh, that's right.
I'm dropping her off, already claiming it.
Either
You
Japan
sound-
or Barbados.
Wow, you
Yeah.
sound just
Y'all
like
love them.
my
Me
best
too.
friend. Yeah, she did the exact same thing. She was like, "Yeah, all right, mom."
By the
Ready to
way.
jump off?
Yeah, and because my mom's not here in Virginia,
Yeah.
and we can't do weekends, we don't do like summers. You know?
Yeah,
That's
which is
why we
good.
got it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
You
how I
feel
used to
like
spend
you-
time with my grandma.
You feel like
Yeah.
you could be ready to like drop her off at that age.
With my mom, I don't see it being an issue.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
We'll revisit this.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, we will.
That mom anxiety is real. They'll
I
never
feel
go
like
away.
I already have it. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to wait till Bailey can speak and identify her body parts.
Yeah.
for sure.
And then
Yeah.
but
And
yeah,
everything-
with
but things
mom,
will
that
change.
is different.
Moms
Yeah.
are different. Yeah, but yeah.
I
We're gonna
can't wait
revisit.
to revisit this with both of y'all because
And I
we're
was
gonna be
like,
like,
Yeah, you have to
girl.
have it when we have the girls
Please,
here and
yeah.
they're like literally in our arms.
She's gonna be like,
Here's
I
my
dropped her
ticket.
off.
Yes.
And Tia gonna be like, well, she stayed home today because I wasn't sure. I already know how that's gonna go.
But that's why it'd be a year, so I feel like I would have that time to
Uh-huh.
test it out. Because I'm getting on the flight.
I feel
Yeah.
it.
I'm here
I feel
for
it.
I absolutely think you should.
I will tell
really
you, the mom anxiety for me has not gone away, but you find better ways to manage it, of
Yeah.
course. I'm not trying to scare y'all. But even with my son being almost 12, like with my mom, I'd be like, okay, fine. But I still just be like, but you're 11. You have a phone. It's locked down, but like my brain will still find a way to be like, there's something to stress about. I don't know what it is,
Right.
but there's something
It's
there.
gonna pop up. Like,
Yeah.
something gonna pop up.
Okay, so I'm going to start with a question. I'm going to ask you guys, how have you felt supported throughout your pregnancy so far?
You go first.
So I definitely have the support for sure. There's been times where I just call my mom crying because I don't know. She's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I don't know." So definitely those emotions. But my mom for sure. My husband, oh my goodness, his goal is to make sure everything is perfect so he can have another one.
I know that's right.
So literally, and it's so just like heartfelt for him to be like, "Am I doing everything right? Is there anything I can do better?" So between my husband and my mom, hands down, the support is there.
Y'all gonna make me cry.
Shanice, when we get married, have a baby. No time soon.
Yes. And friends for sure, checking in, just like both of y'all just text, like, "You good?" Checking in on you. You was on my mind. So my support is there. Don't have to worry about babysitters. So just there for sure.
That's good.
And I feel the same exact way. I feel like because I'm older, I feel like I'm the last one of my friends to have a baby. So I feel like it's a luxury because everyone has had that experience. They definitely check in on me. My husband's awesome. His mom's great. It's their first grandchild. So they're like just over the moon. And then my mom is every day she's like, "Do you feel something? It's what's going on?" And so everybody has been very supportive.
Very different than our experience.
I know.
But you know, like I love that for y'all though.
Yeah.
Like that's my hope that like if there just so happens to be another one in the future for me,
you will get that support.
That you will that's like
the older you get that support because we are all mature. Like your friend circle is more mature. Your family is more support.
And then your parents are like, "Okay, you're more established now. We can take care of you. You can do this by yourself." You know, like not. But by yourself,
I will say, because I had such a horrible experience, that I love when people are just like, "Oh, I have everything I want." I'm just like, I love that for you. Because you deserve that. Like, I would never want anybody to feel how I felt.
I almost said
because that's how bad it was.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's real. But I do love that for y'all. Like, and I know for me, like I aspire to have like that type of experience. Like that has always been like my thing. I said if I'm gonna have another kid, I want to do everything that I didn't do. Like
I agree.
I didn't do maternity picture. I really didn't take a lot of pictures at all.
Same.
Like I took pictures throughout. And I had like one of those little like old cameras that had the buttons, and the pictures all quality is crazy. But like I want to do all of that. Like. Want the revenue, the belly and stuff. Like I didn't do any of that stuff.
I will tell you too. What just came up was like for a long time I felt like I was moving in fear because I was like I'm never gonna have that. Like I'm never gonna have the supportive husband and the gender reveal. I want the pamper parties. I want all of it. And I was like, girl, that's just not your reality. And it was just like, but why can't it be? Like, who are you to tell me what my God can't do? You know what I'm saying? Because if that's in my future, like I really just be in my head, like,
my
girl, hang it up.
Always like, stop listening to yourself. Start talking to yourself. Like, no, for real.
No, that's
when you start
facts.
having like those negative thoughts, it's like you got to say no.
Yeah, that is not true.
And then like start telling yourself what you want to hear. Because for a long time, like I thought, oh, marriage is definitely probably off the table for you. Like you might not have no more kids. And I had to be content in the fact of like this might be your one grandmother opportunity, to be a mom. And like I love my girl. Like and I'm just like, you know what? We can go on trips. We can do stuff. We go shopping. We go out to eat at my favorite restaurants because, I ain't got to worry about, oh, I don't like this. And all that because she liked the same stuff. So I'm like, well, this is cool.
Yeah.
But like now, it's, I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, okay, so maybe this is not completely off.
Don't limit my God. Don't limit my God. He can do anything.
Maybe not so much off the table. So I will say, like, have you found any sort of resources that have been helpful in, walking through the pregnancy, learning about the new changes, like what you're going to go through? Has there been anything that you found helpful and useful for you that has made you feel more like comforted or prepared?
Yeah, Baby Scripts is an app that the Virginia Women's Center has, where it's like you can put in your weight information and it tracks like your weeks, and it gives you these articles and different things to click on. Anything from diet to exercise to the milestones that you'll experience. So that has been very helpful. And also my husband can download it too, which he has, and he can keep up. And it's a way to kind of keep us both up to date. But also on YouTube University. Please go to YouTube University and look up this lady named Bridget Taylor. She is so awesome. She's a doula and she's a mom of 3. And she literally will go through each week. And so each week we look at her videos. And she'll say, this is what you're experiencing. This is the size of your baby. This is what you might have. Because I was having lower pains just a couple weeks ago. And I did not know what that was. And it was scaring me. I was like, am I miscarriage? Like, what is going on? Everything I think is a miscarriage. I'm like, what is going on? And it was round ligament pain. She put a name to what I was feeling, whereas the doctor didn't warn me that will happen. And it's when your muscles are literally stretching, your body is stretching, and so you will feel some lower pain. And so her saying it, I literally had tears falling down my face because it was like someone's telling me what's going on. So that YouTube has really helped me.
That's good. YouTube wasn't even
I know, I had nothing.
I am so fascinated.
I had
hearing experiences
what's that
in 2024, then in the early 2010s. So he was born in 2012. So this is a long time ago. But hearing people's experience now, you're like, what is that? Ooh, they have that. Literally. I'm so fascinated.
I had that one pregnancy book that all the moms get. I don't remember what it's called to this day. They have a million different editions of it. But that
Pregnancy for Dummies or something
something. I don't know what it was, but it was something like that. And I was just, I don't even remember reading it. I probably still have it, honestly. But that was it. They're going to have flying strollers by the time.
I was going to say, they're going to have something where you're going to just put it on your stomach and see the baby.
Yeah, you're going to be like, send you to grandma's. Bye.
Right.
And they're going to take off. I swear that's how it's going to be.
Resources. The same book probably Jaida talked about. I don't know the name of it. But I think at the beginning of pregnancy, I was on it. I was reading books. I was logging into the apps, all the apps, and TikTok, everything. But now that I'm kind of further along, we just gonna rock with it. But I can't say when you're looking at which week you're on and what to expect and the size of the baby in comparison to fruit. It was all cute at first, but now I'm like, oh, what was one of the fruits? It was the apple. No, it was a crazy fruit. I've never heard of it.
A dragon fruit.
No. Oh my gosh.
That pregnancy brain kicking in.
But listen, it was fruits on there. I'm like, I don't even know what this is. But
how big really is this?
And then it was 1 week you're a pineapple, and the next week you go back down to a size apple. I'm like,
how'd I go?
Yeah.
But see, I always wondered, do they mean the whole length? Because I used to be confused by that too. Why does my baby look smaller now? What do you mean by that? How they go from pineapple to apple?
Exactly.
And I'd be like, is it the whole fruit? Are we cutting off the top of the pineapple?
Right? Is it the head?
Yeah.
Kumquat.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
See, I can't even say it.
A kumquat?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
I've heard of it. But
That sounds
never
nasty.
That
really sounds better.
So that's one of the fruits that my baby was the size of.
Your baby was the size of a kumquat.
Yeah, kumquat.
Nice. I'm gonna call somebody that. You know how Michael Jackson was in that song? He was like, "You're a vegetable." You're a kumquat. You know?
And they gonna just look like.
Yeah, they're gonna be offended. I'm gonna be like, chill, it's a fruit.
So I have a question for you.
Me?
Yes, you. Because I asked a question on my Instagram story. And so I want to ask you so then they also can get a little bit of something. Okay, so on my Instagram story, I asked other moms, what question would you ask other moms? Because, we all want to feel included and you're not alone and just am I the only one dealing with this? So I know for me, a question that I have for other moms is about acne because it doesn't matter how much YouTube research I was doing, TikTok, none of that. I could not find videos to help me with my son's acne. And, not just teen acne, but preteen acne. And then for black people, and then does he have oily skin, combination skin, normal skin? I was in the trenches alone because I was just we just
I'm
gonna.
still trying to figure out for myself.
I'm like, right. I'm
Both.
like,
Combination.
Literally. I'm like, we're gonna get you a little skincare routine, start dropping some things, because I want to make sure he's still protecting his skin and not doing too much. But that's what we've been doing. So like, that's one thing I would ask other moms. But Monique on Instagram asked me, which I'm gonna ask you. Do you ever question if you're doing a good job or not?
All the time. And I'm not gonna cry about it. We're gonna just talk about it. But so over the last 2 years, year and a half, like my daughter started living with her father, and in the beginning, I thought I was not gonna live anymore. Like I didn't know how to live without her.
Yeah.
And then, as a mom, people just automatically assume you're supposed to be the one to take care of your kid.
Yeah.
Like, and then as a single mom, it's already like, well, what you mean she not with you? Like,
yeah.
You have a life? You have other things to do other than take care of your child?
Yeah.
What are you doing? And I think, what was the question?
Do you ever feel like you're doing a good job right now?
Yeah. Sorry. Mom brain. That's always my excuse. I don't care.
It does
always,
not go away.
It's always my excuse. But look, so I think in the beginning when it was just like when my family really didn't understand why I was doing it, and they just all had questions like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? She shouldn't be there. Like, she should be with you. And I had to learn how to block out all those because it really just made me feel like, okay, like, is this the right thing? Like, am I doing this right? Am I, okay, God, like, I don't like feeling like this. Because I was actually like really kind of deep in depression. And it took a toll on me. And I think in that stage, I had to learn how to be independent from my child because I was actually dependent on her for like just surviving. It felt like because we literally grew up together. Like, you've been here like since 2012, and I didn't understand. I didn't know how to be apart from her. So it was necessary for me and for her. Like, she had never lived with her dad. This was her first time even going away from me for an extended period of time. Yeah. And I had to remind myself, like, you're doing this for her. Like, you've taken your emotions out of it because if I said, and, if I decided to just go off of how I felt, where it was just like, well, I don't want to be away from her. Like, she has to be with me, because I want to feel comfortable. Yeah. Like, that's really just what it was. I just want to feel comfortable. That would have, taken away that experience from her. Yeah. And every day since, I still question, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing this right? And I don't know if that ever really goes fully away. Like, wondering if you're doing it right, because there's nobody in my family that's ever done it. Like, they're all single parents for the most part, with probably like one kid. Like, it's like a lot of them have just one kid and that's it. But like, they're the mom. Like, the mom is the one doing the stuff. So thinking about how all of them are doing just that, and me really doing something completely outside of that, it's just like, I've never seen this done before. My parents, grandparents, they all think that I'm a little psycho, for even allowing her to be with him so long. Like, they still be like, is she gonna be back yet? I be like, she gonna be back this weekend. Chill. Like,
you know what though? I will say I'm proud of you. That is a hard decision to make. And instead of you being comfortable, you chose growth, not just for yourself, but for your child. And of course, the generations before us are going to see it differently. That's why we're here, because we're not trying to do everything the way that they were doing it. Not to discredit the things that they've given us and sacrificed for us and, what they mean to us. But we are doing things differently because, like you said, you could have been like, no, I'm not even going to consider that. Like, this is my child. I'm her mom. I'm a single mom. Like, you're not going to leave my side. But instead, you decided, like, okay, you know what? Let me not, stay comfortable and just be like, I'm going to, because if it was up to us, I tell the man all the time, you would never leave my side if it was up to me. I'd have you in a bubble in my face, 25/8. Like, you go to school and I still, like, in my mind, I'm still trying to make sure you're protected and you're okay and everything's fine with you. Like, you're at school and I'm praying you have a good day and, like, you come across the right people. That doesn't change. The minute you leave my side, I'm like, is he good though? Like, are you straight? Did you eat? Are you happy?
Right.
Talk to me.
Right.
That does not stop.
Blink twice if you need help, because I promise you I'm coming. Like,
literally,
I will be there. Like, I don't even play like that.
I'm proud of you, because I'm sure that was very, very hard and difficult. But like, there's so much growth that's going to come with that you probably don't even realize is going to come. And I pray God gives you an enormous amount of peace in that, because I know that that's hard. I cannot imagine.
I want to say it was harder in the beginning than it is now. Like, now, like, we have this routine.
Yeah.
And, I'm used to it. I know I see her on the weekends. I text in the morning. Have a good day, girl. Like, you know, she coming home this weekend. So, I think I had to learn how to be by myself.
Yeah.
Because, and it was crazy because it was right where I just got my house.
Yeah.
I was like, nobody even said I was going to have a house. I did this for her. When she needed to hear. Like, what am I going to do with this house? Like, I'm by myself. Like, I really had to learn how to be just me. And that, honestly, would probably be something that I would say for moms is to, make sure that you continue to have you in everything. Like, don't forget you, because it's easy to wrap yourself up in your kids and forget that you even matter. Like, I know for a long time, and I know, well, it's a different situation for y'all, but I know, like, from my situation, like, it was almost like frowned upon, in a sense, to think like, oh, you want to go out, like,
but you're a mom.
You got a kid, like, who's taking care of her if you're not here, But like, I had to, and I literally was growing up, like, as a young adult, thinking like, I don't really come in this situation. Like, even the situation as a, co-parenting, it was like, nothing was about me. It was all about her. But that is definitely something that I would say, to a mom's like, no, make sure you remember to be included in everything. Yeah. Like, not just your kid.
But yeah, I'm proud of you, because I'm sure that was hard. And let these daddies be a daddy. Okay. That, like, people really just be like, oh, you going to the store without your kid? They with their daddy. What? Ain't no stranger.
Like, a weird stigma, like,
because people want things to be on, not even just women, but like the moms all the time, and it's just like, that is not fair. Like, I am still my own person. It's not.
It's really not healthy, because I feel like when you think that you have to do everything,
you will.
You actually try to do everything. Like, I used to feel like, because I've been in relationships where, like, where it's like men will, or boys, like, they would kind of just be like, oh, like, why aren't you doing this, or why, like, and it's like, people kind of feel like you're supposed to be a superhuman, like superwoman, and I'm just like, but you really can't do that all of the time. Like, I feel like as a mom in general, you got superpowers, like, because you really just be doing stuff and it's making it happen. Yeah. But to do it all of the time, it's a lot.
And another thing I was gonna say too is, which I'm sure y'all will, but like, let them help y'all, because then they're gonna be like, like, what you want me to do? And you're gonna be like, I don't know. Look, let them figure it out too. Because I'm sure, like, with our last episode, Shanabi was saying how she's allowing her husband to like she'll be quick to be like, well, let me get him, and she'll be like, no, I'm gonna let you, like, go ahead and have your time with your son, and like, you figure it out the same way I have to figure it out too. Because like, we think we got all the answers, and we don't.
And we don't. That's a good word. That's a word right there. Because it's like, I think as a mom, your natural instinct is to want to do it.
Yeah.
But like, when they say like, oh, let me help, let them do it in their way. Yeah. Because it's not gonna be the way that we do it. I promise you, it's not gonna be the way that you do it. But it's the way that they do it, and that's just kind of like.
And they're creating their own bond with them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like, oh, I do this way, and they'll be like, no, but I remember when, like, me and my dad used to, like, y'all creating memories and stuff. Let them help out. Let them do that.
Yeah. And that's good for them too, because that's the only way they learn.
That is facts.
How are you all prioritizing your mental health in your journey?
And how do you plan to do that, like, after you have a baby? Yeah.
For me, it's creativity. Like, I am an artist anyway, so painting, jewelry making, just creativity, reading. I love reading. I get lost in reading. And so just leaning on the people around me who have been supportive, who during the pregnancy, I'm going to hold them to the things that they said and say, hey, remember when you was like, you can't wait till she gets there? Guess what? I mean, you're at your front door. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be the one that's ringing the ring doorbell, and literally the baby going to be right there. When I see them open that door and take her in, I'm out. Yeah. So
I was going to actually repeat the question again, but I think it just came back to it. But I can say right now, I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah.
Right. I honestly don't have anything that's working all the time every day.
Yeah.
Every day looks different, pretty much. But I can say after, I'm hitting solid core. I already told y'all.
We back in there.
Oh my goodness. So I am having withdrawals from working out. I tried working out now, but I'll be stretching and then I'm like napping on the mat. So it's not the same, but definitely working out after will be that for me.
That's good that you have that like already, like that foundation already, because you know you're gonna need it. Because them kids gonna stress you out. I'm excited though. Like I'm excited for y'all because I'm gonna be like, look at me, this is the picture.
Literally. But thank y'all so much for like really taking the time out to be here with us this morning. Yeah, we were struggling just a little bit. We was being played with just a little bit, but I'm so grateful that y'all came and like just talking to other moms too, because I feel like though we in the trenches, we don't want y'all to be in the trenches, and so we feel like having that support, having somebody else to talk to, and like get some advice, or just like, girl, can I just vent for like 5 minutes, please? Just listen, let me cry. Yes, absolutely. And as mamas, we gotta sing together, you know. So thank y'all so much for being here. I'm so excited for y'all.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So excited. Oh my God!
We're gonna have to do a part 2 with our babies.
I know, that's what I said. I cannot wait.
That's gonna be so cute.
I can't wait.
I'm like, this is the kind of stuff that gets me excited. Like, this is what keeps me going.
This is definitely a level of creativity for me.
Yeah.
It's like, this is definitely new because I don't even be telling people my business like that. But I feel like it'll help somebody. I'm helping
for sure. That's the only way. You have to talk about things. So.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize
it's really positive, especially for the moms.
Yeah,
especially for the moms.
Yeah,
I know when you invited me, I'm like, motherhood. Oh yeah, like this is a part of it. Like you don't have to physically be here yet, so
because there's still so much that y'all are moms.
Yeah,
like y'all are already going through the process, and it's like so as a mom,
you still like gotta eat, right? You can't skip your bills. You can't work out.
I had a friend the other day who messaged me and was just like, happy birthday. Next year will be your first birthday as a mom. I was like, girl, I'm already a mom.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my first birthday as a mom.
That's a whole.
And y'all's kids are getting old enough that they could constantly be babysitting. I'm like, this is working out.
Yeah. So as for little siblings, I promise you, like every other month.
Yeah. I had that problem for a long time too.
I did that to my mom too. Every older sibling wants to be every sibling wants a little one.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah,
I definitely used to ask my mom, and I was the youngest of 3. She was definitely like, absolutely,
girl, please.
I was like, Mom, please, can we get a dog?
Yeah.
Like, something,
whatever. A hamster,
no, having
fish.
the puppy helps because the marriage since stopped asking me, and so I was like, he feels like he'll come home and be like, "Where's my little sister?"
That's the thing. It's just like, then if I'm actually have to take care of another child.
Yeah,
that's what a puppy is,
girl. It feels like I'll be calling my mom like, I don't know, because I feel like she got into something. I'm like, this is me at 15 with the first one. Like, why do I feel like a new mom all over again? That is, but I've never had a pet, so like all of this is new for me.
And awesome.
Thank you guys.
Thank y'all.
And stay tuned for our series.
Is this still part of your platform?
Yes.
Okay.
Only because we weren't sure if we were going to create a whole new thing.
Okay.
So we were like, let's just like make it a part of my already channel. Okay. And then best case, everybody love it, and we just start doing our own thing, our own podcast, and our own YouTube channel.
Because then it come with merch, like mama merch.
Exactly.
You should have called it "Don't Call Me Bruh."
I told him Mary that. He was like, bruh. I said, you see how you saying bruh to me all the time? He be code switching too, I found out, y'all. He hopped off the bus one day and was like, what's up, bro? I'm sorry. Hey, Mom.
Oh, okay.
I said, oh.
Yeah.
And I just looked at him and he was like, my bad. I'm sorry. And I'm like, no, you were saying bye to your friend.
Be yourself.
Yeah, don't switch up on me now. Who are you? Yeah. I was like,
don't be calling me bro. Like, come on now.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You guys
just
switch
cut
on
it.
that.
Yeah.
You have any questions about motherhood?
Yeah.